Hello and welcome to another Dominion League match. This is my second match of season 63 in D3, and I'm playing against the TheXtrategisT. Not sure what they're up to these days, now that they're no longer strategizing. I think I already clicked the thing, but... So 2-5 is really very not what we want here. Man. That's rough. 4-3 probably opens Silk Merchant, Spice Merchant. 3-4, that's a little less clear, but 2-5, ugh. We will, I guess, ultimately want to get a goat herd as well for estate trashing. There's nothing. Open treasure trove. Whoa. Whoa, that's interesting. I don't see any way to activate Footpad, so that's not something to concern ourselves with. I think I like Open Silk Merchant better than Spice Merchant. I think. Not entirely clear, but okay, we'll pick up the Spice Merchant here. I think we ultimately will want a treasure trove, but not now. And then get a goat herd when we can, which could be here. It could be here, but should it be here? I mean, we could go ahead and pick up a Bazaar. Let's see. So we're going to have Spice Merchant, Estate, 3 copper next turn. So we could avoid triggering the shuffle, take coins, and pick up like another Silk Merchant. That seems like a reasonable play to me. I don't think we're going to care about picking up Fair here. I guess Hoard is another way to add payload. Treasure Trove seems like it should be a little better, probably. I guess I mean, we have only played our Spice Merchant one time, so maybe not. I don't know, but I guess it depends too on how quickly we can get the goat here into our deck. Like I mean, maybe I should have bought it already, but my thought process here is like I want to what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. I don't know, just like the Silk Merchants and Bazaar is just like stronger, and I was hoping to have like a nice turn here playing the Silk Merchants and then get it with the plus buy. But we could take a goat herd now. I think I will. And then we're gonna probably want to get a Footpad soon. Our opponent is just hardcore playing money, and I think Footpad will put in a significant amount of work to slow them down. Goat herd is not going to draw cards, but it's also not going to draw cards for our opponent. So, all right, so we thinned 2 cards here. So Footpad is already looking fairly reasonable. I think I'm going to grab it. Maybe I should have taken another Silk Merchant. I kind of overlooked the fact that I only have 1 villager left. We'll definitely take one here. Okay, no, this worked out. Or, well, I really do want another villager. We are going to be running a little low on payload. I'm wondering about picking up a merchant camp. I don't love merchant camp here with only silk merchant draw. The other thing we could do is get a crown. That's a little bit risky, obviously, to not have any villagers. But like right now, we're kind of capped on our terminal space. We could just take another bazaar, I guess. The other option. Yeah, actually, I think that's what I'm gonna go with. And now we're probably ready for that treasure trove, now that I think about it. Although, yeah, it's a little bit tricky. Okay, I guess we're just not playing the Spice Merchant. That's fine. So it's tricky because we're, from a draw standpoint, we could go Silk Bazaar and then pick up the Trove next turn. I mean, it's not like our opponent has started provincing. I think we have time for that. Get a little bit thinner on the coppers before we add the treasure trove. Although we are light on payload. We could go Silk Trove. I mean, we could have played the Spice Merchant non-terminally here, right? So I think it's probably fine. And we'll look to pick up another Bazaar this turn, and or a Crown. I am pretty surprised by my opponent's approach here. It seems not very good. Dang. So we got a Bazaar down there. We could just... We have a Bazaar and a Copper. So that's 2 coins. We have 4 coins in hand right now, plus the 2 coffers, which is enough to buy a Bazaar. We could also goat herd a Copper. Yeah, I think that's fine. Just leave the Bazaar on top. I mean, it's with a Copper, which isn't ideal. If I somehow don't draw here, that's going to be really sad. Okay. Okay. What is this card? That's it should be a Copper. We don't need the buys here. Let's just do that. Now the question is, do we want to trash this Copper? I mean, we did have a little bit of overdraw here. We are going to have a Copper next turn to trash with the Spice Merchant. 8, 10. Yeah, I'm going to say trash this. So I can play this, whatever. And now we go Bazaar Crown, I think. All right. I'm just going to keep buying duchies, which is not too intimidating. This should be just Crown Gold, I guess. Or Footpad, possibly. So we're going to take a province here, right? So 12, 13, 14 coins. 16, 18, or 20. Take province. Silk Bazaar. That's 12 and 5 is 17. Yeah, I think we can just crown the Footpad. Is it Bazaar or is it another crown? Maybe it's another crown. Crown's a little less likely to get us out of a dud, but it does give us more flexibility. Yeah, let's take the crown. All right, I'll go ahead and crown this silk. That's kind of why we got it. I want to save my villagers. I think it's fine to... All right, do we crown the Footpad again? Obviously, we don't need these buys, but I guess I'll play it. 9, 10, 11, and 4 is 15. So we go like... I mean, we can basically do the same thing we did last turn. I think it's fine. I'm not in a particular rush to multi-province here. Opponent's deck just isn't very good. So another silk, province. We want to spend all these coffers. If we did, then why did we crown the Footpad, I guess? Take another Bazaar. Not that that's necessarily a reason that we shouldn't do it, but... Okay. Yeah, I mean, that was definitely going to take a while to play out because there was no reason for me to rush things, but I really don't think that was that... I guess I was first player? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Because it felt like I was second player because I bought nothing before they did anything. Oh. Okay, yeah, that does kind of explain it. Okay, so we got Groom here, we got Butcher, we got Apprentice. We don't have any great copper trashing. There is, in theory, there's a oh, well, there's Pickaxe, it's okay. So this is, yeah, Apothecary doesn't look great. The only plus buy is through Pickaxe, and it'll take a while to get there, so I'm not really a big fan of it. But Grooming for Ironmongers will definitely help with the coppers. Then eventually we can trash them with some combination of Pickaxe and Apprentice. Definitely going to open Groom. The question is with what? We could just go Groom Silver. We do want to hit 5 if we can. Groom isn't going to help with that, but... yeah, I think that is the way. All right. Now I think Butcher first, Apprentice first to trash estates, like, could be okay, but I think Butcher trashing estates is just better and better than Pickaxe. And then, we'll worry about getting the Pickaxe stuff going later. Ironmonger's the only plus actions here, so we are going to potentially run into terminal space issues if we can't thin out enough coppers, so that's something to keep in mind. I'm just going to be grooming for ironmongers here for a while. Big mint. I kind of overlooked mint, to be honest. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I don't really love silver or enchantress here. I guess probably one more silver is fine. We can always pickaxe it later. Yeah, we definitely don't have the terminal space for enchantress right now with one ironmonger in our deck and a groom and a butcher, and enchantress just doesn't really fit. And I don't want to borrow because, you know, mint is a thing. If we can get a bunch of coppers in play, that would definitely be the best copper trashing. We can just hit like 4 coppers. Ugh. Okay, well, our butcher doesn't get to see any estates, so that's fun. We take the pickaxe here. We could also take an ironmonger. Just get a couple more ironmongers. I think I'm going to say pickaxe. Okay, here we go. You can pickaxe the silver, and we can groom for more silvers for more loot if we want to. I don't actually know if we will want to do that. I mean, probably not before the ironmongers are gone anyway. That's a pretty key card, but which is one of the reasons I was thinking about double ironmonger. But I do think pickaxe has enough utility that it's worth doing. Anyways, this turn we're surely buying a mint. I don't want to trash the silver, so I guess something I've never really thought about before is maybe it would be nice if there was like a play all button on like individual treasure stacks, so I could be like, I want to play all my coppers, I don't want to play that silver. It's not that bad with 4 coppers, but if you had like 7 coppers, I don't know. Definitely feels like I'm behind due to the early mint that my opponent got off. I guess it's possible that I should have... Ooh, I can't play both of these. Oh wait, yes I can. What am I talking about? Ironmonger just gave me plus actions. Ha ha. Okay. We can actually take all of the remaining ironmongers here. No, we can't. Just kidding. That's unfortunate. Oh, we could borrow for it. Is that worth it? It might be. Honestly. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. Alright, so now the groom is a lot worse. We could just butcher it. We certainly could just butcher it. Would be nice to get a platinum for the mint. It seems challenging. I mean, we could pick up a couple of enchantresses now. Maybe we have enough ironmonger density in the deck to make that work. That's pretty nice. When did they pick up that apprentice? They must have taken that over Butcher, yeah. Surprising. Minting pickaxes is pretty good too. Hmm. 1 coin short. Oh, they could have borrowed. I have to admit it's tempting to just groom for a state here. Keep the turn moving. I mean, I'm not... Like, estate is decent butcher fodder, but not amazing. So maybe I shouldn't do that. Just take the enchantress. We could mint a silver, we could buy a silver, we could do both, we could do neither. And we did trash one of our silvers. Yeah, this is actually the only silver in anybody's deck right now. How do we feel about getting more silver? I mean, it's good with pickaxe. It's definitely good with pickaxe. I think I'll take 1 silver, but not 2. Definitely feel behind. That was a really strong last turn for my opponent. Granted, they're not going to have... They don't have another groom to apprentice. So, although they have the figurehead, which is a similar amount of net draw anyway. It's not quite a fair comparison, but... Yeah, I guess the Enchantress and Apprentice was like the only actual way to... Well, I guess Apothecary, but only way to draw here. So I guess Figurehead, but... Maybe we do need to pick up an Apprentice. It's just... I don't know. Like, I guess you can feed it with Mint in principle. It's difficult. I think about it. Did my opponent... Oh, no, they had an estate that they pickaxed. Okay. I was wondering if they had pickaxed a copper and then not bought platinum, which I think would have been probably a mistake. Oh, they also had horses that they played last turn. No, they don't have a groom, so they're not going to have any more of those. Pickaxe the Apprentice? Wow. That is surprising. Double expand? What? Okay. Well, I don't understand. We don't have another silver down here. We would like to try some copper, but... We want to make sure we find the estate. I guess that's basically guaranteed at this point, though. we don't really want to trigger a shuffle, so... Well... Maybe we do. We pick up a second Enchantress and know that we can at least get one of them down. Probably. Maybe it's not guaranteed. Oh, maybe this shuffle is a lot worse than I thought. What are all those cards? Maybe I should keep that. Although, I do want to see the Enchantress. I guess I could pickaxe the Groom, though. Yeah, maybe that's the play. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll pickaxe the Groom. Dang it, although I didn't get either of the Enchantresses in play. That's really... And it's all 6 of my Ironmongers. Bah! Prize Goat. Nice. Okay. So I would like a Platinum, but I think getting an Apprentice is more important. Well... It's tough. I mean, Butcher's going to be better at gaining us an Apprentice than it is like the more expensive stuff. Like if we had a gold for the mint, or or a platinum, but a gold is probably sufficient. We don't need to borrow or spend our coffer. We won't have the Apprentice, but it's not like we're going to see it next turn anyway. Yeah, all right, I'm going to take the gold. Maybe that's incorrect. But, I mean, I guess we could see it. We are going to go ahead and trigger the shuffle here, I think. Makes more sense than not. The double expand thing is wild to me with, like... I guess if you... Maybe their plan is to just not draw, and so they're like, well, just hope to not collide them or whatever. I don't know. It's just like, you don't have the gains to really make use of that, I don't think. Or the draw. Especially not after trashing the Apprentice. Yeah, and like doubloons is like a great use case for Apprentice. I'm really surprised they trashed that. Okay, maybe. Well, we don't want that on top. We're gonna play one of these, that much is clear. We could butcher the other and rebuy it. Get that Apprentice. I mean, I guess if we're gonna pickaxe the silver, it kind of comes out in the wash anyway. Huh. Okay. Okay. I think I want to take a second Apprentice just to really lock in my ability to draw cards. And then... yeah, we've got the gold that we can mint. We can also potentially butcher it to a platinum if we don't want to have to buy a platinum. Oh, like, honestly, part of the reason I got the gold is because, like I said, like, apprenticing a platinum feels like overkill. So, like, having the one gold in my deck that I can mint... I mean, not that I would necessarily want to mint that over a platinum, but it at least means I have, like, that, the option to trash that with Apprentice. Oh, they killed the mint. Interesting. That's not an easy card to get back with no Butcher in your deck. I guess expand. Huh. What is all that they want on top of their deck with no Ironmongers? I think we discard that. For one thing, we want to see an Enchantress. Okay. We keep that. We guarantee seeing the Enchantress. No, wait, if we're gonna apprentice the gold, get that anyway. Is that what we're gonna apprentice? I guess so. I mean, I kind of wanted to mint it first, but we have another pickaxe. We could apprentice the pickaxe. Then we aren't guaranteed to see the Enchantress. Yeah, it's a tough call. It's a tough call. And we won't see the mint this turn either to mint the gold. Maybe what we're meant to do is just keep the mint, like, just roll the dice on the Enchantress. We do have another Ironmonger down there, actually, so we are guaranteed to see it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, mint the gold. Do we want to gain and play with Butcher is, I guess, the question. We could get another Enchantress into play. We turn Copper into Enchantress. Seems fine. I think we'll go ahead and trash the silver. Okay, so guess we're not pickaxing anything here. Gain one more Enchantress. Next turn. Like, next turn, maybe we end up pickaxing one of these apprentices, because now we probably, with two Enchantresses, we probably don't need them both, but... Yeah, I mean, we could pickaxe a gold, but that doesn't seem necessary to risk. But let's get rid of this copper. Alright, platinum... time, and... Could pick up a second Butcher. I mean, the hammer is going to give us fodder for that, if nothing else. And the mint. Yeah, I think second Butcher. We can do that. I don't know, maybe we do just start apprenticing platinums after minting the first one, and then, I don't know, maybe that we do need that much draw. We're going to drop 4 cards, we're going to have 10 cards left, we have 6 Ironmongers. Well, yeah, no, we probably don't need that much draw. Probably don't. It would be nice to have this for the apprentice. I think I'm going to keep it. Okay, this I will discard. And discard that as well. A little awkward with our Ironmongers here. Do we mint the platinum now? Guess we probably do. Yeah, so... Yeah, our Ironmongers really did not hit much here. Would have actually been... Maybe I should have just apprenticed an Enchantress. I probably should have. Probably should have. Well, we'll pickaxe one of these Enchantresses and then gain it back with Hammer. Chalice. So this is why I didn't want to pickaxe the gold. I guess we just take double colony at this point, maybe. I mean, we could... We have 2 platinums that we can butcher into colonies. We can also butcher colony to colony. Question is, do we have enough, like, threat? We only have the 1 pickaxe, which does decrease our total threat range. 3, so they have 2 pickaxes, but like no draw, so yeah, let's just take the double colony. I don't know. I don't feel like overcomplicating this. The point is, if they take like 1 to 2 colonies, we can threaten to empty. I mean, it's definitely not a guarantee. We need to be able to play both of our butchers for sure, but it's definitely a possibility that we could just win off of that. Okay, well, if that's what we're going for, we should apprentice an Enchantress, because we don't need it. Okay, that's a start. I think we discard this. We have 3. Oh, I shouldn't have gained another Enchantress. I should have just taken a silver. I forgot that because I had the one unplayed. Although I trashed it, but I still had 4 total in my deck. Yeah, that was a mistake. Okay, so now the question is, do we apprentice the Enchantress? We have 3 more Ironmongers down here. Like, if by not trashing like a gold, right? I think we can afford to do that. So we have our 2 butchers, we have our 2 colonies. Would think that gives us enough. We pickaxe the mint, so we have 3, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, we're 1 coin short? Okay. So we did discard the... I guess minting platinum potentially gives us more money, depending on... Well, we'd have to specifically see the colony, discard it, and then draw into prize goat. Or platinum, rather. What is this last card? I guess it's another platinum? If it's another platinum, we should just win. Alright. Yeah. Okay, so we can go colony, 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 colony. Yeah, it's more leeway than I thought. Yeah, I thought I was behind there because like my opponent had those good draw turns, but trashing that apprentice looked not good to me. I think apprentice was a pretty valuable card on that board. And maybe I should have gotten it earlier. I don't know. Okay, so we got a 5-2 with spices, which isn't as impressive as one might have hoped. Huh. Okay. What are we doing here? We're certainly not playing with plus actions. Like, we can throw some caravans in our deck, and that's fine. Frigate is going to be hard to make reliable. Artisan for spices is alright, I guess. Invasion just lets you play the attack, right? I mean, it still gains you stuff, but I mean, it's got to be spices, regardless of what else we're doing here. But I guess the question is, do we want to immediately blow our coffers on a caravan? I guess so. There's no trashing either, except for idle boons, so it's pretty rough. The alternatives are silver or nothing. If we really want an artisan, then we want to save these coffers, but do we really want an artisan? I mean, it is a duchy gainer later, and it's a spices gainer now, and spices is pretty good. You can also stick caravans on top of the deck, which is alright. The first shuffle caravan certainly isn't doing anything terribly exciting. I think I'm gonna pass. Okay, well, here we can take the spices just to have that in our deck. I guess why not? Alright, now I will take the artisan. I think this will pay off. Alright, now I think I will exchange the coffer for a caravan. This is just another spices. And another spices. Just buy another spices and top deck a copper and save the coffers, I guess. I mean, we could also buy invasion. The loot gain right now is not likely to be useful. Right? It's like 3 coins that we can't do anything with. So I think I don't want to do that here. I think we'll want to do it soon. But not here. Like, we want to have at least one coffer left so that we can at least buy a caravan with it. Well... Yeah, I think I'm going to take a caravan and wait again. Alright, this turn, surely we're buying invasion. Surely we are buying invasion. That's just going to be a caravan, right? Sword, nice. And we'll take another caravan. They got a second artisan? I didn't notice that. Alright, once again we can buy invasion with no coffers left over. But I think I'm going to do the same thing I did before. And just buy spices instead. When I played that, or they discarded an estate, so that didn't. Well, they played an artisan. I guess it did hurt them. Okay. Oh, we'll take this for later, for sure. That's a. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could have used it to buy a caravan. That doesn't seem very important. Province. Province. Wild. So if we get prize goat here is why I'm thinking about not playing this copper. We get prize goat. On the other hand, you can buy a caravan with 3 coins. Yeah, I think that's probably better. Doubloons, okay. Yeah, I don't want to spend coffers on caravans at this point. That much is for sure. You know, artisan can't gain duchies if we get all the duchies with invasion. Idle. Wow. And I guess in theory, artisan gaining idle has some role to play here. All right, now probably should have thought more about the fact that I wouldn't have anything good to spend my coffers on. I mean, I guess Fortune Hunter is fine, right? It's never going to collide with Artisan. I mean, also, are we going to see it? But oh, we can top deck it. Incredible. I mean, obviously it can, in fact, collide with Artisan, but Artisan can put it on top of the deck, so it doesn't really matter. Maybe Cut Purse is better. It's better attacking, or not. I don't know. Rip. Well, this hand is, like, actually surprisingly bad anyway, so I guess we take an idle or a duchy. We are about to trigger a shuffle. I think we take the idle now, and then Forest Gift, huh? Okay. Do we want one more Fortune Hunter? Our deck is thick enough that that's probably fine. It's probably fine. All right, now that frigate's actually going to hurt here. Oh, maybe not. Too much. I don't want to trash here. I would like to think that all my loot gaining is going to pay off here with my deck being better than my opponent's, but that remains to be seen. Well, it's gotta be... the other one... Oh, you put it back, right. Okay, so then it doesn't have to be insignia. 6, 9... So, okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Or 13. I think what we're doing is playing the spices and buying double duchy. I think we could also next turn the amphora. We do that. 5, 8. I guess that doesn't really help that much. Yeah. Oh wait, I miscounted. We can do that anyway. Okay. We still might be in trouble here. Yeah, we hit 10 or 13. Ooh. Wow. Okay. That must hit province for them. What? What were they looking for there? Oh. Oh! There were 2 piles empty. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Whoops! Ah! Well, I guess I was probably lost there anyway. That was pretty surprising. I'm specifically the invasion didn't seem to pay off. All right, so the only trashing here is count. That's awkward, especially with Soothsayer and Jeweled Egg, where like you're not necessarily going to have those early. Hunting Party skipping Weaver could be a thing. I think we might just open Expedition here. There's a very high chance of us hitting 5 off of that and being able to get that count. Yeah, okay. All right, so what if we just take Fishing Village here? Fishing Village is a card that can get out of the way of the count. A Weaver is interesting because Count can discard Weaver. Yeah, I can definitely see the argument for that. Yeah, all right. I'm sold. Well, now I think we want the Fishing Village. And I guess a Jeweled Egg. Okay. Not ideal. We still have 2 estates. We're still gonna trash. But I guess we're gonna take another jeweled egg here. And another fishing village. There's definitely like such a thing as too many jeweled eggs. Oh gosh. You see both of them without the count? Ugh. I mean, maybe we'll see one of them next turn. But maybe we'd rather see the estate anyway, I don't know. Well, So, we take like Highwayman here. Should work pretty well, I think. Like, we've got the actions from the fishing villages going. Yeah, I think I want that more than I want to start junking. Hunting party is also definitely an option, but our deck is... I mean, and it can activate Weaver. But once we get the Highwayman in play, we just, like, basically full draw every turn. Discard the Weaver. No, there's no reason to do that. Is there? No, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Damn it. We either discard the Weaver and a copper, or we gain a copper. It kind of comes out to the same thing. I mean, we had the action. If we didn't have the plus actions, then that would be different, but... Maybe we're not even supposed to trash here, because once we play the Highwayman next turn, we'll be in... we'll be looking pretty good, and maybe it's actually better to just take, like, a hunting party. Like, we can take the coins, we can afford it, we can trash turn after next. I think so. There's no reason to discard the estate anyway. Unfortunately, there's no way to, like, gain and play the loot off of the count. That would be really nice. All right. Take one more fishing village. Or do we take a silver so that we have something to do with merchant? Once we're, like, gaining... Because we're only going to want so many fishing villages. Off of, like, Weaver. It will be nice to be able to gain merchants and have that be useful. Yeah, I think I'll take the silver here. Maybe I... now I'm regretting this already. Like, the hunting party plus Highwayman is not going to guarantee draw up. I mean, I do have the 2 estates and the copper. So long as I can find my count, I'll be in a reasonable spot, but I probably, maybe I should have just bought Expedition. Yeah, we didn't find the eggs. Oh my god. Oh my god. You can probably still make this work, but we get one more egg here. We're not going to have the draw next turn to do too much with that. Well, that's not necessarily true. The real problem is that we're going to have 2 eggs in hand, and so Hunting Party's going to skip Jeweled Egg, which means, yeah, I think the answer has to be no egg. Okay, we found the count. And everything else disappears from our hands, so I think we're in good shape. Or good enough shape, I guess. Hammer. Hammer's pretty nice. Hammer's pretty nice. Yeah, I should have bought Expedition. I sort of miscounted my... I mean, I didn't like literally count, obviously, but I overestimated my draw / underestimated number of cards in my deck. If I'd bought Expedition, I'd have essentially seen 3 more cards, which wouldn't have seen... I wouldn't have necessarily seen every card in my deck, except I had Hunting Party, so I guess I functionally would have, and then I would have been able to... Yeah, I would have... That was just a mistake. I think we're fine with skipping Fishing Village here. What do we want to find? We don't want to find silver, particularly, but Weaver... Oh, Highwayman, yeah. Okay. Well... Okay. Yeah, we're still not taking any more eggs. We'll just get additional loot from Invasion if we want it. If I hadn't like a prize goat, then I would have taken an egg for obvious reasons, but... We can gain and play with the Weaver, and we can also like discard with the count and then draw back up, so that's pretty cool. Oh, it just occurred to me that Highwayman is going to do awkward things with... Yeah, like the silver won't do anything to activate Merchant. We're going to have to gain a copper. Blah. Alright. It's fine. Should have done that last turn, I guess, but... It's fine. What we really need is a way here that would allow us to... Okay, so count... Gain copper, take coins, Weaver... Right now, we played 2 fishing villages, so I think we save the next fishing village for next turn, which means we go Merchant. Well, plus wouldn't necessarily draw the whole thing otherwise. Ah! Oh, I don't need top deck duchy. Alright. Hunting party. Hunting party on top, right? I kind of forgot about Soothsayer. I think hunting party on top. Well, I do not want to top deck that. Thank you. Guess that answers the question of whether or not I want to buy Province. I think getting another Highwayman is a good idea. We'll have the terminal space for it. I do not want the egg unless I get a prize goat, so... Now we are going to have to discard like a real card. Although I guess discarding a real card versus gaining a copper is equivalent in terms of... Oh, we can also discard the duchy. Okay. Yeah, we want to gain a fishing village this turn. I guess in theory, my opponent could empty the fishing villages. I don't see why they would want to do that. They really don't have the draw to take advantage of it, I wouldn't think. I mean, if they want to take a 6th and I'm stuck with 4, I'm fine with that. Like, I don't need more terminal space. If I'm stuck with 3, I'm sad. But I can still... Yeah, okay. I am sad. I can still get there with hunting parties. Like, it's not really a huge problem, but I do find that obnoxious. And, like, it doesn't seem good for them. Like, I don't know. It's a surprising choice to me. But between the two of us, we have really not done a great job of filling the plus buy loots. Alright, so... Play this now, that doesn't matter. We have a copper down there, we have another hunting party, we don't have any more merchants. We want to find the highwayman, so I guess we might as well play that. I don't think this order matters, but I think I'll just play the merchants first. Okay. So now we... What's... What is that last card? Our loot was Chalice. Like, what I'm worried about here is I discard Copper Duchy, or sorry, Weaver Duchy, and then I don't find my other Highwayman. I mean, pick up another merchant like that. Oh, it's silver. It's silver. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a risk. It's probably better to just play the hunting party now and not get to play the merchant. Okay. Well, I guess I do have 3 buys. What? Really? Oh, staff. Okay. Well, that increases our terminal space if we want it, which we might. Not top decking it. Should we invade again? That's the question. Kind of think so. Other hunting party. Amphora, huh? We could use that to take a merchant now, but I think it missed the shuffle. Seems good. So they have the 2 highwaymen and the 2 catacombs. Whereas I have 4 hunting parties. I mean, that's an equivalent amount of hand size increase, but they have a lot more fishing villages. They do have the sifting on catacombs, but I would think that they're not actually able to draw all the way up here. Maybe that's not true. Well, it looks like it's true. Yeah, I think they went in too hard on the fishing villages. Wait, they have 1 buy? They did have a plus buy last turn, didn't they? I think they didn't find it. Yeah, they because the jewels is on the bottom of their deck. Oh my god, yeah, you need the draw. See, this is why. I mean, yeah, you can buy invasion and you'll probably get plus buy here, but I. Oh my god! Oh my god! Wow. Okay, so on the one hand, like obviously, that's like it's not their fault that they didn't get the plus buy, but on the other hand, it is their fault that they took so many fishing villages. Anyway, question is, do we want to find a fishing village? I think so. And we also, and merchant. We already have 2 hunting parties, so we might as well play merchant. Okay. I mean, I guess in theory we could count discard hunting party now, but that doesn't seem correct to me. Okay, now we discard with count. Two duchies, merchant. I think this hunting party just isn't drawing anything. This is just all duchies. Oh wait, no, there's a merchant in there. Oh shit, I did this wrong. Idiot. Right, I needed to. No, how would I have done it? Because they would have skipped the merchant. Do I need the coin? I guess that's the question. 10, 11, 12, 21, 22, 23, 24. So... Oh, can we win this turn? Off of double invasion, gaining merchants? And then we need merchant estate? Surely so. Alright, well, we might as well take the coin. Yeah, we need to not... We can't get 2... What's-its, because we already got 1. Chalices. So, like, minimum we get 4 coins of rebate. So minimum we're at 9 coins. If we lose both of our buys, that's okay, because we only need 4 buys. Oh, if they take a state, then we do need to hit duchy to win as opposed to tie. But they didn't. Okay. would be a pretty nice pull if it was relevant. And we can, in fact, get the province. Cool. Yeah, I only half agree with that. Like, if they hadn't gotten so many fishing villages, they would have gotten to their jewels, and then they would have had another buy last turn. So even after whiffing on the first plus buy, they could have bought invasion again. Although, granted, that might have been really dangerous at that point in the game. I don't like that's that part. I'm not sure about, but okay. So we got Hermit on an alms board. That seems kind of nice. Although the 5/2 doesn't look actually like anything. So that's, I guess it's whatever. Yeah, I think we just want to go like Hermit Grotto. I mean, what are we ultimately doing here? We play some villages and some menageries and swamp shacks for draw, and then we can play Outpost. Grotto potentially helps set up menagerie. There's estate trashing, no copper trashing. The payload, I mean, you can do some monument stuff. You're probably going to want to play with some treasures despite menagerie. But Grotto and Outpost will make it. Yeah, okay. Wait, what does capitalism affect? Capitalism does make the monument stuff better. Not a ton better, because we have plenty of villages, but still. Probably not worth it, but maybe. Alright, I think I'm just, yeah, like it's gonna take Grotto Hermit. You might think it's more stylish to use alms, but I'm here to tell you that that is more clicks. This, could have been better. Could have been better. Unfortunately, Hermit does not work with alms anymore. I think getting another Hermit is good. This is a really sad draw. We didn't see any estates, and we really wanted to see the Grotto and the Hermit at the same time, so you Grotto all the cards, and then Hermit, gain a Madman, blah, blah, blah. But we didn't. So I think... I mean, we could take the Madman here, but I think I do want to put a Mining Village in my deck. And here we'll Grotto 2 estates and pick up another Grotto. The nice thing about Grottoing the estates is that they'll be in the discard pile for Hermit, so that's pretty... Oh wait, we can just alms for Grotto. What am I talking about? We'll Grotto off 4 cards. What am I talking about? I guess that's the downside of not clicking on alms. Is that I almost lost track of the fact that I could do that. Oh, we almost... Oh, no. If we see our... Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It does matter, because we have 2 Hermits. Yeah, yeah. If we see our Mining Village, we draw a deck. Amazing. Amazing. I guess we're not taking any Madmen, though, because we're going to have money that we're going to want to spend. Possibly on an Outpost already? Okay, I guess drawing deck is an overstatement of the situation, considering that like there's all those cards in our discard pile. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so Menagerie, I think so. I mean, I guess we could. Well, there's also alms. Oh wait, but do we want that Outpost? It's a tough call. is a tough call. Grottoing a bunch of cards definitely makes the Menagerie less likely to activate, I can tell you that. Oh. I think I want the Outpost, even though I will be slightly over-terminaled. So close. Well, I mean, we haven't done the Grotto yet. Although, we just drew a Grotto, so... we do 3? I think so. Oh, man. What a good choice. Okay. What are we trying to do at this point? Like, we kind of need another village. We just take another menagerie. I guess so. And a mining village. And then we aim to get, like, a jester or something. I mean, do we already want swamp shacks? Because we will have, like, grotto in play, and then maybe outpost. I think still not quite. Dang. 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 Well, okay, that could have gone better, but... just slam the menageries, and maybe we do pick up a swamp shacks. We could also... yeah, I think we just slam the menageries. We could also just take a monument already. Village-wise, we have 2 mining villages, we have 2 hermits, and an outpost. So we can't play everything, but we're not likely to see everything this turn anyway, because we didn't get a grotto down. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the monument. I don't know. It's definitely possible for it to just pop off because of Menagerie, but... Menagerie Grotto, even. It's very, very possible. Okay, that's fine. Do we set aside 4 coppers? We have 3 coppers and a monument, so we can still hit 5 if we want to, in theory. Yeah. I think we also play this hermit in case we draw the other one. Wait, what am I talking about? That doesn't... we don't need to do that. Okay. We did not find our outpost. That is too bad. We are a little over-terminaled. Might be time for some shacks. I mean, I guess we could have taken capitalism, but... eh. So, getting a swamp shack seems better. Yeah, it's just too bad we didn't see the outpost, mostly. We should pick up a jester. These hermits are going to get kind of bad in a second here, so we should trash one of them with the other one. I mean, picking up like 1 silver is fine. Maybe Snowy Village is fine. I mean, it does give us plus buy. It's just potentially very awkward. The interaction with Menagerie. Hermit. You're probably going to give me the Hermit. These Jester hits have not hurt too much. Nope, okay. You definitely don't have the actions to play that, but... well. Oh my god. Alright, the Menageries are going to be gone here, presumably. Wow, really? I'm really surprised they want that many Hermits. I'm also surprised that they're slow playing Coppers. Like, either you... Okay, well, whatever. Right. I think... We're not going to want to Grotto a Menagerie, probably? Well, maybe we will. Yeah, I think it's fine. Alright, I'm down to trash this Hermit. Do I want plus buy right now? I just set aside 3 coppers. I mean, in theory, I could, if nothing else, I can get like Grotto and an alms buy. It's not terribly exciting. And I guess I could just play them both right now and go Silver Snowy. Yeah. Alright. Oh wait, Menagerie's not going to activate anyway. Okay. We should probably pick up a Jester, as I mentioned. Although it is worse with the Menageries gone. And coppers tend to get set aside with Grotto. This does have somewhat limited utility, but I still think it's worth picking one up. Although, the problem with picking one up now is that I can't really make good use of my other buy. Whereas if I go like Swamp Shack's Monument, I can. Yeah, I think I prefer that. I think we go ahead and play the Swamp Shacks. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Alright, so we want to play this Hermit if we're gonna play this Hermit. But I don't know that we do want to play it. The problem. I guess taking another Grotto is fine. Like, I kind of want to trash the other Hermit is the thing. Hmm. But yeah, let's get another grotto. Okay. Guess we can go ahead and play the snowy. There's no real problem there. We could gain one more silver. That's a little dicey. I'm thinking we're just gonna buy a platinum. Could also grotto the hermit, I guess. Grotto, hermit, copper, menagerie. Yeah. In this turn, we probably pick up one more grotto with the hermit, and maybe we do trash it. The other one, I mean, probably we trash it. Wow, you still had an estate. Amazing. Because even if we want to gain like another snowy village, are we going to want to do it this turn? I don't know. You know, maybe Jester is just bad. Maybe I should stick to skipping it. Like, is Jester better than Monument is mostly the question. It's more expensive. It doesn't give you VP. It could give your opponent negative VP. That is a reason to keep a single Hermit around. Not that we really have a choice in the matter, but, like, I mean, in theory we do, but... Silver, yeah. You gonna take a gold? Second Jester. Get some water. Arguably, I should be, in terms from a payload standpoint, I shouldn't be super duper worried about activating Menagerie because ultimately we can draw with Swamp Shacks anyway. Huh. Okay, I guess I'm trashing an outpost. The Jester attack has done work. Oh, they got a monument. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's fine. We can gain... We're definitely going to gain a grotto this turn. Goes straight for the colony. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. And this is unfortunate. I think we just play a menagerie here. Alright, that's better. Do we grab the grotto with the hermit now? Oh yeah, that outpost is in our discard, so I think so. Oh, we have to play a Swamp Shacks. Okay. I missed that somehow. We got enough cards in play that probably don't care too much if we activate Menagerie or not. Okay, do we want to gain something with this Hermit? We have up to 15 coins. We gain a silver and get to 17 minus whatever we grotto. I think one more silver is fine. The question is, should we grotto away a couple of menageries? The thing is, if we grotto 3 coppers, we cannot be blocked by copper, but we also don't have the money to spend. 8, so 13. We have up to 17. I think I do want to get the Jester. We're gonna go for colony. We need, and we're gonna do that. We need 16, but we could wait a bit on the colony and go like. We only have the 2 buys. Maybe I should have gained another snowy village, actually. Well, we can do that on the outpost turn, in theory. Yeah, I regret getting that silver. I should have gained another snowy village. Because I want to buy like Jester, Swamp Shacks, something, but it's pretty underwhelming right now. Maybe I do just go Colony Jester. Setting aside 2 menageries feels pretty bad, though. I'm just gonna grotto all 4 of the coppers and just float some money and regret not getting the snowy village. We do also have to worry a bit about piles. You know what? Screw the Jester. I'm just gonna take a colony. That is a lot of menageries. Yikes. Maybe I should have set some of them behind. Aside, whatever. I mean, we don't, like, really need them all, but... There's 2 grottos. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we can take that other snowy here of the hermit. Should we trash the other hermit, though? Maybe not just for pile threat reasons. But then again... And honestly, I wouldn't mind having more grottos either. But... I'm gonna say no, but it's close. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I don't think it matters about the timing of all of this too much. Just... Oh, maybe I was wrong. Well, we have we played all of our... No, we have more than 2 swamp shacks, don't we? I'm confused. How do we draw a monument? I'm actually confused by this. Oh, the monument was on top, but I could have sworn we had more than 2 swamp shacks. Didn't we play multiple swamp shacks last turn? Oh, we didn't buy the swamp shacks. That's right, that's right, that's right. Okay. Oh, I might have screwed up my draw here then. I think we need to play this snowy... Okay. Monument. Now we can grotto. Boop, 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 boop. And then draw the rest of this. Or not. Oh, the silver's blocked me. Ugh, I'm an idiot. I just totally overlooked that. Alright, well, we can grotto the hermit. That's fine. And a silver? And just buy a colony? Yeah. Yeah, I totally botched that, but the good news is that we have a lead. So the Jesters are a comeback mechanism for our opponent, but they're pretty unreliable. Yeah, now I have these 2 coppers here where if I don't find a grotto early, then they can block my draw, which is annoying. And actually, I guess even if I do find a grotto early, I won't necessarily want to play it. But so that's not great. The hermits and the silvers won't block. But if I hadn't screwed up my draw, I could have set aside. I mean, I guess there's no way for me to set aside 6 coppers. No, I could have set aside 6 copper silver hermit and left the colony in. Yeah. Although now I have multiple colonies, so yeah. I just need another grotto. Or more swamp shacks. But I mean, the good news, yeah, is I have a big lead on VP chips, and my opponent can't reasonably get any more colonies than I can. And like if they go double colony across 2 turns, then I go double colony across 2 turns, then like the VP chip lead means that they don't really have like a good response to that. Maybe they won't. Go double colony here, but that's fine with me too. Monument. Okay, that is annoying. Oh, they had a kind of a dud here. Well, I won't complain about that. Caravans, okay. Mom Shacks, that is not great for me. Although it might mean I can pile out. Right, I've got the two, yeah, it should mean that, actually. Got the two Hermits that can gain the Grottos, and then all I have to do is buy 3 Swamp Shacks. That should be very doable. I've got the buys already. I don't even necessarily need to have an outpost turn to do that. And I've got enough of a lead that even if they buy Colony here, all I need to do is play Monument to have the VP lead. I mean, they might play a Monument or two this turn, but I can play my own Monuments, so... And they need to hit Colony, which I'm not sure that they will. Okay, flipping a Snowy Village is not so bad, because I can... That will not be there to block my menageries. I mean, the real problem is going to be, you know, coppers anyway, but... Oh, they did manage to get to 12 points up, huh? Okay, I might need my outpost turn then. Might indeed. Well. Okay, we found a grotto. Three, 4, 5, 6. How many menageries do we want to... Like, we could play 2 more menageries. And then just try to activate the last 2, essentially. Draw 3 cards off the Swamp Shacks, and then we, like, very likely have stuff that we want to grotto. It should be fine to lower grottos here with this Hermit. But the other thing we could do is we could grotto, like, Hermit, Copper, Colony now. Knowing that we don't need to play the Hermits both turns. The thing is, we would like to get and play the other grotto this turn so that we have the bigger duration draw for next turn. I think I'm going to play 1. Okay. Menagerie. Yeah, let's just play both of these. Okay, so... Now we play Swamp Shacks. No, now we play Hermit and gain Grotto? Does that... Well, we could play... Why don't we play... No, I think we don't do that. Okay, so now... Wow, we didn't draw any coppers. It's kind of uncalled for. Although I guess we don't necessarily need... So we have 7 coppers, though we're going to grotto most of them, so I guess that's probably not worth worrying about. Like, let's say 1 copper. 2 monuments, that's 5. Platinum is 10. Silver is 12. If all we buy this turn is Colony. Though we'd rather buy the Swamp Shacks, in theory. It's just assuming we... I mean, how would we dud, though? But we can buy... I mean, basically what I'm trying to figure out is, should I just play these 3 cards and then play a Swamp Shacks? Or should I set up the Menagerie now? I think Like, if I'm calculating correctly, I think we don't need this silver, so we could set aside the silver and then play a menagerie. All right, Hermit for Grotto. Menagerie. We just go ahead and Hermit for the other Grotto, I think. Swamp Shacks. Okay, so Grotto, 4 coppers. Well, let's do them for a second here. We do need to buy a colony. It doesn't need to be this turn. Like, we could just buy double Swamp Shacks. The problem then is we need to buy colony Swamp Shacks next turn, but we won't have to set aside all of our coppers to do it. Maybe. We will have like 4 Grottos in play and an outpost just to kick off with the Swamp Shacks, and we'll have more Swamp Shacks. If we could buy colony Swamp Shacks, that would be the play, but I don't know. 4, 9, 10, 11. We might have to leave too many coppers out for that. I think we're just buying the colony. And now the question is, we can play these snowies, that. Do we Grotto the Grotto or not? I think the answer is yes. So we can always play the Grotto empty if nothing else. Oh wait, we don't need any of the copper. Right. Okay. Oh, we can trash the mining villages too. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that didn't help, did it? Well, should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, how much money do we need and how much do we have? 6, 7, 8. Oh, do we already have the money? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna play this stuff in case it matters. Which it very much should not. Just barely. All right. Interesting that we basically full drew without adding the Swamp Shacks and without setting aside with the Grottos to activate the Menagerie. It's surprising. This is a board of pain. So we can draw with Scrying Pool, and the Cultist stuff won't stop that, which is nice. Really draw with pathfinding. Does that mean you don't want cultist? I don't think so. Open potion, yeah, so that's the question, is do we open potion or do we open militia? Like, if you junk the opponent hard enough, fast enough, then they don't... like, they don't necessarily get the opportunity to get the scrying pool stuff online, but I don't know. I'm not sure we gonna be able to do that. It's a tough call for sure. See, I mean, it's gonna be raise, so it's either gonna be militia raise or potion raise. Thing is with militia too is obviously like that does create terminal collision with cultists. There is lackeys to alleviate terminal collision, but I think that with the lack of terminal space, do go for the potion just because scrying pool is going to be too critical. Identical openings so far. Let's see if I get to find my potion. Nope. But I guess I'll see it next turn, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we could go ahead and grab a terminal here with militia. You know, or else this board doesn't have his plus buy, so that's fun. I go with Moneylender. I definitely see the value there, but honestly, I think the raise trashing will be good enough. Like, I'm not that worried about hitting high price points yet, at least. No! No! Come on! Ugh. Alright. Honestly... Could be Pageant. Could be Pageant. When we're buying scrying pools, having those coffers build up can be pretty valuable. It's going to help us hit expand and pathfinding. Ultimately, expand is the terminal we want to play, I think, just because of the fact that it's gains. This is... I think we've already seen the militia, so there's like no actions in here. If we play the scrying pool, we discard a card, draw a card, discard a card, so that's 2 cards in the discard. If we play raise, we discard a card, draw a card, then we play scrying. So it doesn't really matter. Raise gets to look at more cards, though, so I think we're more likely to find the militia if we play the scrying pools first. Is that true? That's probably true. Why is this thing down here? I don't like it down there. I think we discard the potion. Oh, we can split the card across the shuffle. That's the play. Okay. Aha! I very nearly clicked discard on that copper. We did not find the militia. Nor did we get a coffer. Much sad. We have 4 scrying pools, so they have 4 scrying pools, so we're gonna split the scrying pools, pretty much guaranteed. Which is good, because we haven't been thinning as quickly, so... It's good that we... like... that didn't cause us to lose out on the split. It does seem like the militia didn't do much of anything. I probably should have gone with Moneylender, but... On the other hand, we're going to have more payload with which to buy, expand, and pathfinding, so it's not so bad. Expanding copper into lackeys will also give us some terminal space. We gotta buy that last scrying pool here, but then we just take... I think we probably do prioritize expand over pathfinding, actually. Did our raise miss the shuffle or something? Because it does seem like they've trashed... The number of cards they've trashed is, like... Plays a raise, plays a raise. Plays a raise, plays a raise. Oh, right, they did buy a second raise, but they almost immediately trashed it. Yeah, it looks like it missed this shuffle. No, wait, no, I misread that. This shuffle. This is the shuffle that it missed. Okay, it did do that. Oh, they didn't get a scrying pool. Interesting. Well, presumably they will. I mean, they definitely could have. Like, they had the money. Maybe the reasoning was like, no, I don't even understand. But whatever. Presumably they'll take it here. If they don't, and I have the opportunity, I will be happy to take the extra scrying pool, I think. I mean, I guess if I can hit 7 or 8, maybe I still shouldn't. That's unclear. Yeah, I could definitely see the argument for Moneylender over Militia here. I think that might have been a mistake on my part. I thought it would slow them down more than it did. But I do think that Pageant was better than the second raise pretty easily. They have like 3 coppers and a silver, I guess. Oh, they trashed the potion. Interesting. I mean, they have so much of their deck. I feel like I can do better than that. Well, there's an off chance that they're getting hit hard here. Okay, so they don't have a potion. They can't gain and play a potion. I think that means we take expand here. And we can take the last scrying pool next turn if we want. Because we can we can expand into lackeys, and then if we want to, we can still play the militia. I don't know if we will, but it is surprising they were able to afford expand, actually. Oh, they still... Right, the Moneylender, of course. Of course. Okay. They still only have 4 coins in their deck, though, and they can't play both Moneylender and Expand. I mean, I would think you would just expand the Moneylender and be fine with that. I guess you could expand into Lackeys, but why? I don't think you would be worth playing them, like spending a villager to play the Moneylender at that point. It's definitely an awkward kingdom. You know, the other thing we could do, I guess, is expand into supplies? Not sure if that's better. Not sure. So we do expand the militia. What are we expanding it into? Don't know. That's what's so awkward about this board, I guess. It's like, you need the expand, but it's not... It's not that impressive. I mean, expanding coppers might just be better even if we don't play the militia. I don't know. Just take a gold. Maybe they're just going to start provincing. Whatever. Okay. So we could expand the militia and still buy pathfinding. We can't do that while raising a copper. We could just say 5 scrying pools is good enough and expand the potion. I mean, pathfinding is definitely better than a 6th scrying pool. That doesn't change the fact that we can't raise a copper. I don't know, pathfinding seems like it'll just do so much for my reliability that I really want to buy it. And then we can respond to provinces with provinces next turn. We will also have excess money that we can store up on pageant, so our opponent should just be behind at that point. And also expand the militia and the... Yeah, okay. I think... Like, pathfinding right now, we don't really need it, but... But once we start greening, it will definitely help. And they can buy it too. It's just that then, if they do buy it, like, I get tempo on starting to green. I also have one more scrying pool. I'm not as thin, but I don't think that's going to matter for a while, and I can thin down over time with this raise. I can also choose to play the militia to get the coffers rather than playing the expand, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't. I mean, to be fair, it probably makes more sense to just... Well... I don't know, I guess it depends on how important it is to store up coffers with pageant. I mean, one more gold and we can trash a lot of copper. The issue is that this turn... Well, no, I mean, this turn we have 6 coppers and a gold, so we have 9 coins. We can raise a copper, trash the militia, gain a gold, and still buy a province. Swamp Hag, huh? Okay. You can't play that and the expand unless you start getting lackeys, but... I guess that's the other question: is should I get a lackeys that I can then expand into a better card and spend one of the villagers this turn? Maybe so. We raise a copper, expand into lackeys, play the militia. We still net a villager and we get a coffer. That all seems pretty good. And we can raise these. What's it? Curses, if we need to, that we would get off the swamp hag. So I'm not super concerned about that. I can also go into supplies. Whatever. Okay, so we can also take a swamp hag of our own, just to have parity. We can't do that and play the militia, which is a little awkward, because it means we're not raising a copper if we want to hit province. Wait. No. I mean, they're going to have a harder time drawing through the curses than we will. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think we... Now this turn, I guess we won't be able to get another swamp hag easily. They shouldn't either. Oh, they have another they still have the lackeys. Wait, how did they... What did they turn into? Wait, how did they... Did they buy the swamp hag the previous turn? Oh, they did. No, they expanded their raise. Oh, they don't have a raise anymore. Okay. Gold to province. All right. We just discarded 3 of their 4 scrying pools. They might be in trouble here. As such, I mean, we can definitely do copper to lackeys again. Question is, do we want to risk buying a province? I think the answer is no. But I think I do want to play the militia. I should also play more scrying pools. Okay, well, now I don't need to play the other one, but to lackeys, play militia. Buy duchy. Get a coffer. Maybe I shouldn't have played that scared. Like, maybe I should have just assumed. I don't know. If they have one. The thing is, if they have one scrying pool, and they have, like, they draw. Yeah, like, they'd something. Well, this was worse than what I had in mind, but if they had, like, scrying pool and they saw, like, expand lackeys, swamp hag. And even if they didn't trigger the shuffle, they could. There was a possibility that that would have, like, depending on their starting hand, if it's like double gold and they draw like gold, silver, and can expand province. I get maybe that wasn't. Maybe it wasn't possible. Yeah, you know, in retrospect, I should have just taken a province. I didn't need to. There's probably no way for them to double province off of that. Once I know that the 3 scrying pools are in the discard. That's probably the case. Oh no, wait, because they could expand Swamp Hag into province. But the question is, yeah, they have 2 golds, and they draw expand Swamp Hag silver. Yeah, that's It would have. Well, do they still have a silver? I guess they do. Yeah. Okay, they still have 2 silvers. Yes, so they could have. Oh no, wait, they don't have the gold anymore. Oh, that's. Stupid. Okay, yeah, I should have taken a province. That was stupid. I should have thought about this more before I actually made my decision to just take the duchy. Bad choice. Bad choice. Yeah, I probably, like, had the game clinched if I just took province there. Probably did. Kind of want to dig further on their deck. Yeah, like that. Okay. So they don't have the Swamp Hag in play. We can double province here and put a Swamp Hag in play. They do have. They have 1 villager, so they could play like expand and ruined market and have plus buy and an expand. But would they be able to afford like province double duchy? Which, so like, if we get the Swamp Hag into play, although I guess the Swamp Hag is the best candidate to turn into a province. I mean, I wonder. What we could do. Thing we could do. Like, we could get more villagers. Now, like, we could just do lackeys to lackeys. Or we could also do copper to lackeys. Like, we could stall for another turn. Like, their ability to double province, again, is pretty dubious. If we're not... Let's play one more scrying pool, actually, and just... Yeah, okay, there goes another scrying pool. So that's 2 out of 4. Still not as sure of a thing as last turn, but... We go lackeys to lackeys. We go up to 3 villagers, and then we play Militia Swamp Hag. We go down to... back down to 1. So I guess that doesn't actually do anything. No, it does, because we can... Yeah, it does, because we keep a villager. And we keep our coffer for what that's worth. Maybe that's not worth much. Oh. What are the other options here? Like, so, okay, if we expand the Swamp Hag into Province, that's another case where we don't need to play Scrying Pool afterwards. So I guess we just play the Scrying Pool now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. So even more than last turn, I feel like we can be confident that they cannot double Province, which means we probably should just double well, they can't double Province anyway because they don't have the... There won't be 2 provinces left for them to... But can they Province Duchy? Well, that they could do off of, like... Yeah, that's... So they can get to 27, and I'm at 27. They'd still have a curse. Damn it. Okay, I think we do this thing, because then next turn... The question is, do we raise a copper and spend our coffer to buy... Or wait, we're not going to buy Province, right? We're going to buy Duchy again. So, yes, we trash a copper. Maybe I should have raised the other copper, but no. Well, because I have the Swamp Hag coins. But what about the turn after that? Yeah. I'm probably playing this too conservatively, but well, they can trigger a shuffle with the lackeys and in theory find Scrying Pool. So there's a double Province line here. I still think I'm ultimately going to win this game. It's just a question of what the best way to do it is. I think the pathfinding has really paid off. I probably got to leave that where it is. That is another Scrying Pool. Perfect. Okay. So now we don't have the Swamp Hag to turn into a province, but we could turn a duchy into a province. That gets us to 21. We buy a province. No, the other thing we could do... The second Swamp Hag into play. Expand the lackeys. But, okay, if we get 9 points and we're at 27, Like, that should just be winning. Right? We can still get rid of another copper. It's like, they do have an expand to trash a curse, but they can't do that and gain both province and duchy. Well, maybe they can, but yeah, I think... Okay, so if we trash a copper next turn, how much money do we have? We'll have another coffer, and then we'll have gold, militia, copper for 6. Yeah, probably shouldn't actually trash the copper, because if we don't, then we don't need to play the militia. Which, I mean, I guess there's no reason not to play the militia at that point. Well, could there be a reason? Like, we get the last province, we just win. There's no way. Yeah, okay. I mean, what if... No. This has got to be correct. All right. Time to find out if there's somehow some thread the needle line that I did not see. They've got enough villagers that I don't think that's going to be an issue for them. The issue is going to be, A, can they draw? And B, can they somehow trash the curse and get province duchy? I don't think they can. All right. That was I definitely think I like needed to reconsider what my opponent was capable of like several turns ago, but ultimately like we got there, we had the advantage. So not something to feel too bad about, and obviously winning a match 5-1, is great. So I don't think my opponent played badly. Like I do think, like I'd like to think that I played better. Obviously, the one invasion game where they didn't find plus buy, that was a rough break for them. I still stand by what I said about the fishing villages, but I can understand, like, I can definitely understand the thought process that led them to that, and like certainly they had to be pretty unlucky. Now, would they have won if they had gotten the plus buy? That I don't know. But obviously they would have had a shot in a way that they like didn't as it was. So yeah, but certainly happy with the outcome for me, and that that should put me in a strong position going into the rest of the season. Obviously, still plenty of matches to be played left, as I have 3 of those. So we'll see what happens. But in any case, thanks for watching, and until next time.